and talk about super boring science stuff. Well, I'm here to talk about super exciting science stuff. Now then, I've prepared a presentation on the transient receptor potential cation channel subfamily V member 1.
One very long presentation later.
And there you have it. What do you think?
Whatever, but like at this point, like, it's hard for me to even look at a chicken wing.
Welcome to Food Theory, the show that spices up science by peppering in puns. So one show I resent not being invited onto, one show I enjoy watching online is Hot Ones, which, as you probably know, combines celebrity interviews with pain by forcing both interviewer and interviewee to eat spicier and spicier chicken wings as the episode progresses.
I don't want to do that.
Kansas don't know how to do no hot wings. Oh! Oh! Guess what got me? God.
On their final interview question, guests take on the infamous last dab sauce, made from the hottest peppers in the entire world. And I just so happen to have myself a bottle of the last dab sauce that I've been saving for a special occasion. Just look at that thing. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, if it seems like I'm totally brown-nosing the show, it's because I totally am. I want to be on Hot Ones. And just in case I ever do get called up to the big leagues, I gotta be prepared. That's why today, Steph and I are getting spicy. Phrasing. Gotta try that one again. That's why today, Steph and I are bolstering our spice tolerances and doing some spicy science. Today, through good old research and experimentation, we're gonna show you and ourselves how to stay cool while eating hot wings by testing the best antidotes the internet has to offer. All right, so we are here in the Spice Lab, as I like to say. It is our pale imitation of the First We Feast Hot One set.
Okay, so where are we starting in terms of like relative tolerance to spice? I already know, but you should say anyway.
I'd say I'm easy with spicy food. Stephanie, meanwhile,
I'm a wimpy.
the first step in our quest to make spicy a bit more icy is to figure out which spice antidotes to test. On Hot Ones, the go-tos are water and milk, so we'll definitely be testing those, but guests on the show are also welcome to bring in their own home remedies, and they've brought in all sorts of creative spice chasers. Avocado, alcohol, Thai iced tea, donuts, even straight up lemon juice. And the internet has plenty of other suggestions too. And I do mean plenty of other suggestions. So in order to identify which ones we want to test, we first have to know how spice works. When we talk about the spice in a pepper, what we're really talking about is the chemical capsaicin. And yes, I'm pronouncing it capsaicin because that's how Merriam-Webster told me to pronounce it, even though I have never once heard anyone in my life pronounce it that way.
Capsaicin.
So if you don't like it, take it up with both Merriam and or Webster. When you eat a spicy pepper, capsaicin molecules attach to TRPV1 receptors in your tongue, which trigger a pain signal to your brain. In addition to spice, TRPV1 receptors also detect acidic conditions and hot temperatures in your mouth. Basically, whenever they get activated, the result is a stinging hot pain. So if you've ever bitten into a jalapeno and felt like your mouth is burning, well, that's because capsaicin has activated the exact receptors that would tell your brain if there was an actual fire in your mouth. And in case you're wondering, yeah, you've got TRPV1 receptors all along your gastrointestinal tract. And I do mean all the way to the end. So if you've ever eaten something spicy and felt it later on, that's why. Now, the more capsaicin a pepper has, the more TRPV1 receptors it activates in your mouth, and the spicier it's gonna be on your tongue. Fans of Hot Ones know all about the Scoville Scale, which describes the heat level of a pepper based on its capsaicin concentration. For reference, a regular old bell pepper has 0 Scoville heat units, or SHUs. A typical jalapeno might have 8,000 or so, and the Moruga scorpion pepper, the hottest pepper known to mankind in 2012, and also the pepper from which my bottle of the last dab sauce is derived, averages 1.2 million SHUs. Why did I specify the year 2012, by the way? Because the Moruga scorpion pepper is no longer the hottest pepper in the world. You see, humans have gotten real good and real aggressive about breeding super hot peppers in recent years, and as a result, no pepper stays atop the pedestal for long. Since 2011, 5 different chili peppers have held Guinness's title of world's hottest pepper. If you went anywhere near YouTube in 2017 or 2018, then you're mighty familiar with the current record holder, the Carolina Reaper, which averages over 1.6 million SHUs.
The Pocky One Chip Challenge. It's made with a Carolina Reaper, and there's only one in each package.
There's nothing to me.
So Link has the hiccups.
Instant regret.
Rhett looks like he wants to die.
My tongue's about to fall off. What? I don't know what just got my lips.
So yeah, the race to make the world's hottest pepper has gotten fast and furious, and Hot Ones has managed to keep up with it all. The latest iteration of the last dab sauce is derived from Pepper X, which is rumored to have up to 3.18 million SHUs, basically twice as hot as the Carolina Reaper, although that's yet to be confirmed by Guinness. So a last dab sauce, at least that spicy awaits me if I ever happen to be invited on the show, which means that I have to beat capsaicin by dissolving it, by overpowering it, or even by soaking it up. After 7 rounds of testing antidotes, Steph and I will use that info to develop the ultimate spice chaser recipe and test it against the last dab sauce as our grand finale. First up, we tried soothing our tongues with good old-fashioned water, an option made available to Hot Ones guests in like every episode. Should we cheers?
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Ding! Capsaicin, like many oily substances, is insoluble in water, which means it doesn't dissolve in water. So while cool water may feel temporarily soothing from a temperature standpoint, it doesn't actually break capsaicin molecules down at a molecular level the way that some other chasers we'll be testing out today will.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and drink the water because
I feel the burning.
My mouth is definitely at a heat level where I would be able to tell if it were reduced.
Right. Oh yeah, no, totally. Nope.
While the water's in there, it feels better, but as soon as I swallow, it just comes right back, actually.
Yeah, while it's sitting in your mouth and on your tongue, it feels like it kind of like drowns it out for a minute or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as you swallow it down, it is no bueno. On a scale of how effective was it, F to A+, what would you say?
What is the lowest passing grade? D?
Like D.
D. D for don't give that to me after something really spicy.
D for it didn't do a whole lot?
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say like C. It's like, didn't really do anything, but at the same time, like, you know, wasn't offensive.
I think we should move on to the next one.
All right, next. Next, we tried whole milk as our soothing agent. Milk is another go-to chaser in Hot Ones, but unlike water, it also comes highly recommended by science. 80% of the protein in cow's milk is casein, which does have the ability to dissolve capsaicin molecules. This is for the same reason that soapy water is better at getting grease off a pan. Soap molecules surround and carry away grease molecules, and so, in theory, does casein. But in order to understand how well milk works, we need to try it for ourselves. Oh yeah, that's pretty darn good. So again,
oh wow, oh wow, that actually does, like, because I feel where the milk didn't touch, I still feel it burning, like on my lips.
Yep.
But in my mouth, it's actually really nice and neutralized. It doesn't feel cold or anything, but it feels cool.
It comes back certainly, but slower and less strongly. The pain. So it's actually really pleasant.
I would give milk like a B+ or something. Milk did a really good job with the inside of your mouth and maybe keeping it cool for about 15 seconds.
I would say B+ too.
Yeah.
I think so too. So milk worked better than water, but I'm not convinced a B+ is gonna be cutting it against the last dab sauce. So we continued with alcohol. Since capsaicin is soluble in alcohol, science left us with little choice but to go in and buy some vodka.
We are actually not drinkers. We just don't like the taste of alcohol, actually. And so we had to go out and buy alcohol for this experiment because we don't just like keep high concentration alcohol on hand in our house.
We're what we call educational drinkers, where we like learning about alcohol and taste testing a lot of them and learning about the history and being able to like identify interesting things in the flavors of them. But when it comes to like actively seeking it out for enjoyment, we're just not those people.
Yeah, we're not those people.
Getting crunk in the name of science. Woo! All right, cheers.
Cheers. Boop.
Boop. Okay, here we go.
There's no cup for this.
This is classy. Here on Food Theory, we're classy. So.
This is gonna get us demonetized, isn't it?
Nostrovia. We can always cut this one.
For
if it does.
science!
Oh, vodka.
Oh, that made it worse.
Oh, it did. Oh, God. Why isn't it working? Oh,
so
jeez. Whoa, it's like everywhere and it's hotter. Why? From a chemistry perspective, I thought it was soluble. What happened?
There's so much saliva in my mouth that I want to spit it out.
Science has lied to me, and I don't know why. I'm gonna do some research and follow up in probably VO to explain why this didn't work. Thanks, me. I'll take it from here. Turns out alcohol is a bit of a double-edged sword when it comes to fighting spice. It's true, alcohol dissolves capsaicin, but even an 80-proof alcohol like vodka is mostly water. And on top of it, it turns out that ethanol also activates TRPV1 receptors, which is probably why the vodka, which is 40% ethanol, added to our overall pain. Like, I'm actually sweating after that one because it's like, wow, that made it a lot worse.
I know, that was bad.
Oh, that is terrible. F. F's across the board.
F.
Round number 4. I hope it's a lot better. This one's lemon juice. So the rationale here is, first off, if you watch the Gordon Ramsay episode of First We Feast's Hot Ones, he just downs this stuff by the boatload. And so we're like, well, we gotta test it out. Do you know anything about the chemistry here?
Yeah, so lemon juice is acidic. That means it has a low pH, and funny enough, capsaicin is, at least compared to lemon juice, a base. So in theory,
In food theory.
drinking a lot of lemon juice should help neutralize the capsaicin. Oh, okay, lemon juice.
Okay, ready? Cheers.
Huh?
Woo! Over the teeth, over the gums.
It is helping. But
Yeah.
also the lemon flavor is so tart.
So far and away, lemon juice is the #1
It's like a more,
heat reducer right now.
yeah, it's like a more permanent solution actually.
The downside to lemon juice is you're drinking lemon juice. Lemon juice, thumbs up. I would give that one. I would give that an A. A for me. What about you?
A minus.
A minus. Okay. Round number 5, sugar water.
Matthew's too nice to tell you this, but I've started burping a lot off camera. It's really bad.
It's true, but I respect her privacy because women don't burp or pee. This is what I've learned. Now for this round, we absolutely saturated room temperature water with granulated sugar. That means we kept stirring in more and more and more sugar until the water couldn't dissolve anymore. This home remedy is all about taste. The sugar won't dissolve the capsaicin molecules the way that milk did, for example, but our research suggests that the sweet taste will simply overpower the spiciness and drown it out with a strong, pleasant flavor. Wow, that works really well.
Oh, sweet relief, literally.
Sweet relief. Good job. Good job. Cheers to that. Like, as soon as I pour this in my mouth, the spice just disappears. It just goes away immediately, almost entirely, and it stays that way for a good couple of seconds. When I swallow it, then the spice creeps back. Unlike the lemon juice, which kind of noticeably took it down levels every time I took a sip, this one
Comes right back.
it comes back and it's at the same level.
In the first 5 seconds, it's like an A+, and then after that, it's like B-.
It does dip off, which averages out like A-.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Okay,
there you go,
fine.
we agree. We gave bread a shot because some home remedies claim that starches help soak up oily capsaicin, kind of like a mop would. We also saw Gordon Ramsay bust out donuts during his Hot Ones appearance, so I'm curious to know whether those were entirely about the sweetness or if the bread itself does some of the legwork too. But hey, whether or not this one works, it's just an excuse to eat bread. And who doesn't love an excuse to eat bread? Oh look, I made a Stephanie sandwich!
Oh my god, shut up.
It's a Stephanie sandwich. And we quickly discovered that the bread alone was not gonna help. This isn't really doing anything.
Right?
The only-
This is such a ripoff. What are you doing? My mouth is so hot right now.
Which is surprising, because this is one of those really popular myths, right? That bread and like
bread's
carbs,
supposed to do it.
that you see people like shoveling it down, it's not doing anything.
No, it just tastes good after you eat a hot one.
Yeah, it's actually less effective than water, so I'd say this is like D. Finally, round number 7. Here it is, the grand finale, the nectar of the gods, Diet Coke. How's your mouth feeling at this point, Steph? Okay, I'll admit it. There wasn't much scientific reasoning behind this one. We just happened to have Diet Coke in the fridge, and you know me, I never turned down a chance to riot with the diet. Honestly, we went into this expecting Diet Coke to be the worst of the bunch. The idea of carbonation bubbles adding to the spicy pain just didn't seem all that pleasant. Diet Coke for the memes, for the tradition.
This is gonna be bad.
Will the nectar of the gods cure us?
Oh, it actually works surprisingly well.
Yeah! Turns out Diet Coke isn't half bad as a spice chaser. Way to go, buddy. I shouldn't have doubted you for a moment. And there's actually a couple reasons for this. First, it's fairly acidic with a pH of about 3.2, which means that it's working in largely the same way that the lemon juice did. Second, it had an overpowering sweet flavor that did the trick pretty nicely. And the carbonation bubbles didn't really bother us like we thought they would. It's interesting. The carbonation gives your tongue, I guess, something different to feel on it. And so you have these like bubbles popping in your mouth. And so I guess your mouth is confused.
They say that the aspartame in Diet Coke is actually much sweeter than your mouth can actually even process.
Yeah.
The sweetness actually does have an effect.
Wow. Nectar of the gods, man. It's not one that like numbs it long term, but as like an immediate solution, it works really well. So I'd say this one is like B+ territory.
Yeah, B+.
Yeah, it's not as good as lemon juice, certainly, and it's not as good as pure sugar water.
This doesn't work. No, doesn't work.
No, the bread still doesn't work, Steph. So with all 7 rounds under our collective belt, Steph and I reconvened in the kitchen to develop our ultimate spicy food antidote. We kept a few key takeaways in mind. 1, acids like lemon juice really seem to work best for permanently dulling spice pain. 2, overpowering sweetness like the sugar water and to a lesser extent the Diet Coke really help to kill off the spicy pain in the short term. And 3rd, we both agreed that we shouldn't overlook casein, as milk definitely dulled the pain as well. So we looked into recipes that incorporated all 3 elements of our takeaway trifecta: acidity, sweetness, and casein. However, this wound up being easier said than done, since acids, such as lemon juice, cause milk to curdle when they're added together. Now, we were able to find some drinks out there that technically accomplish the trifecta, like Brazilian lemonade, which incorporates limes, along with sugar and condensed milk, but in this recipe, a fair amount of water is also added in order to stave off curdling, so it's a no-go. Weakly acidic liquids like coffee are able to combine with dairy and sugar, but we found the acidity of coffee was too weak to make a difference against even our medium levels of spicy sauce. Since getting a lot of acidity and sugar and dairy looked to be out of the question, we decided to focus on our 2 strongest performers, acidity and sugar. This eventually led us to a lime simple syrup, which is essentially lime juice jam-packed with so much sugar that it takes on an oozy, more viscous consistency. Steph and I found that not only did it taste great and kill off medium-level spices really well, but the additional viscosity was a huge help in stamping out spice pain because it hung around on our tongues a lot longer than runnier liquids, especially when it was served cold. Now, this whole simple syrup breakthrough got Steph to go on the viscosity train in a big way. In fact, she wound up ditching my solution and going off to make her own super viscous chaser using honey for its intense sweetness and peanut butter, which provides plenty of oils to bond to the capsaicin. So with our 2 spice chaser antidotes in hand, there was nothing left to do than test them out against the final boss of the episode, the last dab. Woo! All right, Steph, you ready?
No.
I know how much you love spicy food. Are we gonna do a dab, multiple dabs? Whoa.
Ready?
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 1, 2, 3.
Go. It's definitely hot. Oh, oh. Oh my God, there it is, there it is. Let's get the
It's
antidotes
hot.
going.
It's,
Okay.
It's heating up. I'm getting hot and sweaty. I'm getting there. Are you drinking my drink?
Oh, got it. Oh.
It's definitely lingering in the back of my throat now. Okay, I like it. This is good. I feel pretty good. You can definitely feel the heat surging back into your mouth, and it's a lot faster than with the lesser spicy wings. It happens a lot faster, and it comes back much more intense. But again, I think my solution is working pretty well.
Here's the thing. The combination is actually the way to go.
Really?
So putting that in your mouth,
Okay.
it coats it. It gives you a different taste. It gives you a different sweetness, but the peanut butter sticks on your tongue and actually holds some of the spice on there.
It does. It's like a Band-Aid for your mouth. Ooh. It's also delightful. Wow, it is
I
hot.
noticed
It's
that a
not
lot.
leaving.
Oh God, it's so hot.
It's not leaving.
It's so hot still. Oh God, it's worse.
It took a long time to bloom. It took a long time to get there, but it's there.
I hate breathing.
Yeah, hashtag relatable there. Ooh. Yeah, breathing doesn't help.
So the other theory behind this was that a lot of Thai food uses a lot of peanut.
Alright, men, welcome back to yet again another video on the channel, and today we're talking about Lil Tay. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching the video are aware of who Lil Tay is, right? I mean, if you've been using the internet since I think about 2018, you've been watching YouTube around that time, but without a doubt, you are 100% aware of who Lil Tay is, right? But basically, those of you guys that don't know, Lil Tay was blowing up on the internet back in 2018 for being known as the, self-proclaimed, quote-unquote, youngest flexer of this century, right? Basically, she was a 9-year-old kid going around Instagram flexing all this money, all these fancy houses, all these luxury cars, all this stuff, right? Now, obviously, when you have somebody like this on the internet, they're gonna get pretty popular because, like, it's a 9-year-old kid flexing all these cars that you can't even drive, calling everybody a broke, acting like a total douchebag. Now, obviously, this wasn't like a real thing. It was obviously a character that she was playing. Like, she didn't actually act this way. However, she got really popular on the internet for doing this kind of stuff. However, during her whole blow up on the internet, it turned out that she wasn't really being treated too well by her family members. What I mean by that is, like, there's videos that were being leaked of her brother just kind of like coercing her into acting like this total douchebag, just yelling at her, just not really being the greatest of people.
Lil Tay always got enough money. This cost me 2,000. This cost me 10,000, and this.
I said stop saying 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,500. Doesn't make any sense. 10,000. Your auntie, Lil Tay gon' f your mama, and I'ma smack your auntie.
Now, this is just one of many clips that were leaked during this time period of her family not really being too nice to her and kinda, I guess, neglecting her in a way. Like, they were quite literally exploiting this 9-year-old child for views and money. Like, it was very scummy. So after all this stuff started coming out and all this controversy kicked up, soon in 2018, she ended up leaving the internet. Like, her last post on her Instagram was made on June 18th of 2018, almost 3 years ago. And once, everyone thought that she just kind of left the internet and moved on with their life and, they were hoping the best for her, a few days ago, something weird happened. Her Instagram page started putting out these very weird cryptic messages on the IG story. Like, for example, we have some bad news about Lil Tay. Remember, this was the first thing they said after nobody had heard from Lil Tay in 3 years. So obviously a lot of people were very concerned for Lil Tay. Like, what is this bad news about this literal child after everything that we just heard about her before she left? And then they dropped an Instagram post the next day that is honestly just heartbreaking. It's basically a video of Lil Tay back in 2018 having like a mental breakdown, just like crying in tears. And the caption reads, "This was the moment in 2018 my mom showed Tay the court order from her abusive father demanding custody, money, and control over her career. Starting today, she'll be fighting for her life in the Supreme Court of Canada. Tay has no money left to pay lawyers for fighting for her freedom. Her father has stolen everything from her. She's been physically and mentally abused by her father and his current wife. Please visit the link in the bio for the full story in the GoFundMe and donate and share. Your donation will go towards Tay's legal fees, giving her a fighting chance at freedom in court. You are Tay's last hope in saving her from a life of abuse. Greatly appreciate any help they can get. Every dollar and every share counts. Hashtag save Lil Tay." Now, obviously, this went viral. Like, a lot of people were very concerned because we have a little girl crying here. And even after, she was being exploited for money, we now, learned that her father is also this very bad person that is apparently very abusive to Lil Tay as well. So then they followed up this post with many other posts, one of them reading, "Let me clarify. Chris Hope," I guess Lil Tay's father's name, "does not have custody of Tay. He has taken all of Tay's money. Everything you've seen online is just speculation. This is because Chris Hope has silenced Tay through the legal system from speaking out about the truth. He has no explanation for using $400,000 in owed child support expenses as blackmail. He came to our house to drop off his settlement proposal for court, which details that all of his owed child support must be waived. He has no explanation for the abuse or for the millions of dollars he has stolen from Tay. He can say in the press, 'I love her and want the best for her,' but anybody can say that. Where's the millions of dollars he has stolen? Where's the $400,000 in child support he never paid? Tay is fighting him in the court currently. He is trying to gain control over her life and custody in the GoFundMe. There are many police reports detailing the abuse Tay endured at his home. She has been scratched, beaten, and repeatedly thrown in a dark closet. That is why Chris Hope lost his parenting time to begin with. Chris Hope has not seen her in years, but somehow shows up after fame. Tay is truly in need of your help. This is not a marketing scheme. This is not a joke. If he gains custody of her again, he will abuse her just like how the GoFundMe details it. He has taken all of her money. Tay truly needs your help, and they attach these two videos right here.
6 figures in child support, you know this? You haven't been in her life for years and now you show up? And now you want to use her career as blackmail to waive your child support expenses? How can you even explain this? And then you go on to manipulate the press to look like the hero parent.
Have a good day.
You owe 6 figures in child support, you know? You're gonna come coming in and beat my mom and my sister now?
Good job, Jason.
Nice one. But what about the millions of dollars you stole? Real mature, Chris. You're gonna act like you're the righteous one.
Now, obviously, dude, this is a very, very sad and scary situation. Like, I can't believe what I'm witnessing here. Like, we have a family that just never seems to treat this little girl right, because a few years ago, we had the mother and the brother quite literally exploiting little Tay for financial gain. And then we have this father here stealing the millions of dollars that was supposed to be paid to little Tay from, you know, all the fame. And now apparently he is trying to gain custody of little Tay even after he has treated her like absolute garbage. It is a very sad situation. Like, I can't help but feel extremely sad for Tay, because she has an entire family that clearly does not have her best interest at heart whatsoever. Like, I genuinely think she just needs a new family. She needs people to take care of her that actually like have her best interest at heart, not people that are trying to exploit her for money, and not this abusive asshole of a father. And then they follow this up with many photos of Lil Tay like being bruised apparently from her father. Now, I'm not gonna show these for obvious reasons. Like, these are very disturbing and very saddening to look at, and I don't want to subject you guys to that, and I don't want it on my channel. However, there is one more post I can show you. It reads, Chris Hope and his wife have been living a lavish lifestyle and going on vacations all off of Tay's money. This is only 1% of the pictures I could get a hold of. Notice how Tay's in none of them. They have paid their whole life, and they're now living off of the millions of dollars they stole from her. Everybody is saying not to donate to the GoFundMe because Lil Tay's brother, is running it. I am not benefiting from the GoFundMe. There's no option for me to withdraw anything from it. Tay legitimately needs help, and I am posting on my sister's page because Chris Hope has silenced her so that she cannot speak out about the truth. These are some photos of Chris Hope and Hanny Hope, I guess the dude's wife, enjoying the millions they have stolen from Tay, while Tay was left silenced from telling the world the truth. And then they go on to show this series of photos of Tay's father and his new wife just going on vacation, buying, you know, these Louis Vuitton bags and all this other unnecessary stuff. You know, obviously, apparently spending these millions of dollars they stole from Tay on living this bad and bougie lifestyle or whatever the hell. Now, obviously, dude, this is a very heartbreaking situation we got on our hands here. Like, first off, we got Lil Tay in these photos of that they show of her being abused. She looks to be like 4 or 5 years old. So she's mistreated by her father. The father loses custody, and then when she gets to the custody of her mother and her brother, they end up, I guess, in a way exploiting her for monetary gain and making her look like an idiot on the internet for money. And then apparently her father, who's a terrible person, ends up stealing the millions of dollars they made off this content online, ends up wasting it on bad and bougie lifestyles, and now this father is now apparently trying to get Lil Tay back into his custody even after it's been proven that he may not be the best guy for Lil Tay to be around. It's a very heartbreaking situation, dude. No child deserves to grow up like this. Like, this is obviously gonna scar Lil Tay for the rest of her life, and I really hope that she doesn't have to go back with her father, because if this father is actually the terrible person that he is being claimed to be, then no child deserves that. No child deserves to be treated in this kind of way. So I will be linking the GoFundMe to help Lil Tay down in the description below, because, I mean, I'll be real, man, no child deserves to go through this. Like, it's very heartbreaking to watch this kind of stuff happen to a young child who has had, like, what seems to be no chance at living a normal childhood and a normal life. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though this video is a bit different and way more serious and heartbreaking than my other ones. I hope you still enjoyed it. As I said, the GoFundMe will be down in the description below, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
had a new PlayStation controller for a while, but today we're playing Forest.
With his
And, yeah,
big
let's
brother by 6 minutes. Sub 2007. I don't know my name. I'm just triggered that. How do I jump? Can you jump in this game?
Pretty old game at this point.
Oh, it's a head. Oh, wow. Nature can be so beautiful.
Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Today, we're going to be working on building a new gold farm here in the Nether. Now, I'm actually recording this intro after recording, like, the rest of the episode, so I already know what happens, and let me just tell you, there's a lot of derps, there's a lot of shenanigans, there might or might not be some failures involved. However, it's a very good time, and we do actually end up with 2 different farms in today's video, both of which are fully nether based and both of which are working pretty well. So I hope that you are enjoying. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna bypass all these guys. Those guys are way too evil. I do not like magma cubes. I want to farm them just so that they understand I don't like them. Anyway, so we're going to be building these 2 farms off near our piglin bartering farm, which used to get us like 2 million items an hour, but now gets us significantly less, but still gets us many, many items. Regardless of that, the entire reason why we want a gold farm in the first place is, of course, for the piglin bartering farm. We do not have nearly enough gold to actually supply this thing because the piglins just eat gold as fast as you can feed it to them. And of course, we need the gold to get all of these different blocks over here, to get the blackstone. We have quite the backlog of materials, but we still need lots more for other projects. So that's kind of the foundations of why we need a gold farm in the first place. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into it, shall we?
For those uneducated, this thing here trades with piglins. Except here's the issue, it doesn't trade with piglins. And why doesn't it trade with piglins, Silent?
There's no gold at all. It's not a single bit of gold. Don't look at my inner chest. And this gold doesn't exist either. There's no gold. No gold.
That is all the remaining gold that I have.
Not a single bit of gold. Don't look at my inner chest. And this gold doesn't exist either. There's no gold. No gold.
That is all the remaining gold that I have, and we all know that this lasts like about 2 minutes in this machine.
So we are here with the idea to build a gold farm to get more gold. Yes. And Lee, you have a design for that?
It's fresh for more gold.
I have a conceptual design for it. I did like a proof of concept.
What's the concept here? Are we just gonna locate the nearest nether wastes biome to, you know, construct some sort of a piglin thing? Are we going into the overworld? What are we doing?
Gonna be using the Crimson Forest because it handily is already over a lava lake. Oh. And because who cares if we get some pork chops along the way? Like that's fine. That's just an added bonus.
Yep.
Wait, so are we like doing a combination farm, hoglins / zombie piglins?
If we can make it happen. So this area right here was actually specifically chosen because of lava. It's beautiful. So we have multiple biomes in this area. This area right here was going to be a hoglin farm, but a gold farm is better. And then you can also maybe get hoglins. And then to the left of this area is also a soul sand valley with the lava lakes for ghast farm. And there's also a bastion over here with a magma cube spawner.
Wow.
Nice, nice.
It's much
Well,
good.
Yeah, that is like everything all together. Yeah, yeah, and here all I did was figure out that if you have enough space, you can do a Java donut style farm, sort of.
Very nice. Well then, we will make it work. So this area right here is going to be the actual AFK spot.
Silent, this is your final offer. Go buy some blackstone from the Null store for your whatever it is you're building.
I literally just bought a whole shulker yesterday.
Yeah, go buy some more, and that's your last one. This last chance to go buy some, because after we're done here, you actually won't need to buy any.
Oh, hold on. I see what you're saying. Rude. So you guys see that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, oof, that's so trippy.
That is the Spawning Spheres resource pack. This thing is very convenient. So we got a 24 radius circle, and we got a 44 radius circle. But as you can see, the red is where things will no longer spawn. So we need to wipe out some very small areas, or otherwise spawn-proof it, slabs.
Green is where nothing spawns. Green to red is where stuff is gonna spawn. Red and beyond is where stuff is not gonna spawn.
Yep, exactly. So with that location, it has 4 chunks to either side of it. That's all crimson, so we can set up a much bigger farm if we need to.
Gotcha.
If we
I'm
move
just
it to either
concerned because
side.
the red stops like right at the sword.
Yeah, right at the doorstep.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So I have a solution to this. We're not going to need to remove any land. This is my solution. We're going to pick up all these here slabs, and we're going to place them on the ground. Boop.
Oh. But I'd already...
What?
How bougie are you?
What? You guys said we need slabs, so I
What
brought
slabs? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I still blow the part up there up? Because I kind of already made the beds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If you want to blow something up, you are fully within your right to go blow something
Woohoo!
up. You just trapped the one hoglin right there, is like.
Yep.
Oh,
Keep us following you back and forth on that line. Just, you know what?
Just keep him there. Oh, the poor dude. Oh, it's great.
Awesome.
You wanna laugh at this hoglin with us? That's our new.
Oh my god.
Our new enjoyable hobby. I feel bad for him.
Thanks to Sotra's providing the full blocks, we can either build this out of obsidian, crying obsidian, or gravel.
I vote gravel.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm very confused. Because the circle clearly does not actually center properly.
There's no issues here. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I swear, I'm a professional circle builder.
Well, we're halfway done with the first spawning platform, and ultimately we decided against the mixed farm design, because frankly we don't necessarily need that much pork chop.
Also because the RF forgot that piglins don't want gold also, so she thought having them spawn 2 would be good originally, but no.
So we're getting rid of hoglins by simply making everything be magma, and only zombie piglins spawn on the magma cube.
And everything else will be prevented, so then we just gotta put down the turtle eggs, that will attract those dudes, and then try to killers.
Kind of like, I'm very doubtful about the exact logistics of attracting them. Like, okay, we know they only get attracted to the turtle eggs when they are 12 blocks away or so.
Yeah.
Something like
how
that.
Are we gonna, how are we gonna drag them in?
We'll have killers along the edge of this. We'll probably have multiple killers. And then
Mhm.
we'll just funnel all the drops to one location, or just have multiple different chests. So we're not going to be killing them here in the middle or anything.
Am I
Hey,
the
one
only
spawned!
Is there?
Piggo!
One spawned!
Yes!
We has Piggo.
Yes!
Proof of concept! I'm gonna say
One
6
piglin per hour! Accomplished!
Yay!
I like how you're all excited for more circle, meanwhile Silent is over there like, this is the 50th one I've built. Why are all five?
And I'm still messing them up. Ah.
My man, no one was making you make your entire base into a spiral.
Chat was.
You didn't have to listen to chat.
You gotta listen
Oh
to
no,
chat.
you have to listen to chat.
That's very soft have to.
Yeah, no. They won't let you live if you don't listen to them. Totally just letting these quartz slabs fall into lava.
That's
Yeah, that's
whatever.
okay.
You guys aren't gonna yell at me for it?
No,
Okay,
without wasting quartz, we're good. We've got the villagers, man.
We're making a thing that's gonna give us more quartz. Relax.
I wanna
Yeah,
be yelled at.
Silent!
Silent. No, that I need that to sell to people who are not gonna buy it. Why do you think?
You're Italian now. Great.
Not again.
Again?
Not again!
Right. We're at a point now where the circle is complete. It's actually kind of looking really nice. It's like, I don't know, it's like starting in diapers.
Yeah, big old circle.
Yep.
It's nice.
Really cool. And we do know that stuff spawns on it. Stuff? You mind?
Hello.
Might
Stuff.
It takes a few seconds.
We require stuff.
Yeah, this is going to be a fairly slow farm, unfortunately. What? Oh.
Also, there's a bunch of other people online, so that's not really gonna help our rates.
Yeah, that's probably explains. The funny bit is like right before recording this, we were just telling them there's so many piglins out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was working, I swear.
Right. How we dealing with the actual, with the zombie pigs then?
We need to get ourselves a bunch of turtle eggs installed, and then that'll make them fall down into trident killers, which is what I'm marking out right now. So the turtle eggs are in place now, and actually we have the pickup.
Oh, it's because he can't figure out how to go stomp on it.
Yeah, there's probably needs to be a block underneath it.
Yeah.
How about now? There he goes.
Oh, yeah. See, that convinced him.
Yeah. Okay, so we just need to change up how these are done. Okay, easy peasy.
Dude,
he's
about
doing
to do
the
it.
thing.
He did
it!
it!
The thing! Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, the madman.
He actually did it. So, because this thing has a pretty low spawn rates at the moment, we're gonna try adding more layers to it and hope for the best, basically. Try and get some more pigos up in here.
Yeah, here's the trick. We're the only ones on the server except for Jess, and Jess is in the mushroom biome, meaning that nothing spawns around her. We've been standing there the entire time and only got 2 piglins to spawn as soon as Silent logged off.
So at this point in time, we're starting to realize that the farm isn't really gonna work where we have built it because we are in a Crimson Forest biome, and the spawn rates for zombie pigmen, my cousins, just simply are way too low in this biome. However, hoglins spawn like a lot. So the idea has kind of transitioned from a gold farm into a hoglin farm, but we're still very much determined to also have a gold farm on the server.
Right, so now we've covered the entire situation in Netherrock, and it actually became a really efficient hoglin farm.
Really, really efficient hoglin farm.
Like comically so.
Like very good.
So just for the just so you understand the full scale of the trash fire going on right here. At first we were afraid we were getting like 1 or 2 zombie piglin spawns on the entirety of the 2 platforms, with the magma on it. But here's the trick: we thought that was because the mob cap was occupied by the piglins in the pigo trader. So we were afraid that we would have to move the entire thing several blocks. And well, if we want a gold farm, we still have to. But here's the thing. After we covered this thing in the Netherrack, what we observed is that we were getting still the exact same 2 piglins per hour. 2 zombie piglins per hour.
Yep.
It's just on top of all of them, we also were getting tons of hoglins and tons of piglins, because those actually pack spawn in packs of like 4 or 5. Holy crap.
We have to move to a different location, which is in a nether waste, and then that'll give us the pigos and ghasts and probably a couple other types of mobs.
With these guys though, we're gonna light up the platforms, we're gonna put down some fungi, we're gonna trick the hoglins into dying in a way where we can need them later.
Pretty much, yeah, so we'll like drop them on the campfires, collect the things with the hoppers, and that's about really all there is to it. Hoglin farms are very simple.
And also, if it seems like I understand what we're doing here, I do not. I'm just the one with like the mouth. This entire project is Liara and Silent's idea. I was kind of only placing netherrack around.
He's the one that's not so disappointed by the situation that he can't speak anymore.
Yeah, I'm having the time of my life right now.
Do you want some golden carrots? Because I have half a shulker of them over here.
You brought snacks?
Yes, I brought cake too.
You brought cake? Oh well, we definitely don't deserve that.
No, we can eat our sorrows away. It's okay.
Ooh, that's true.
Remember, kids, crying is a healthier coping mechanism than, you know, eating away your stress.
So the final product of our gold hoglin farm is this little donut thing right here. As you can see, we got 2 separate spawning layers, and then all the hoglins will spawn on these platforms. Only the hoglins and the zombie pigmen can spawn here, but of course the pigmen is very, very rare. All the hoglins are scared away from the fungus. They walk over the trapdoors, thinking that they can access safety on these blocks, and then they simply fall onto the campfires and then die eventually. As you can see, we got a couple down there. It does work pretty well, but this thing, it does actually produce, and I'll probably get the second account over here to AFK for a while. That way I can start eating pork chops. The entire season, I've basically just been eating like cooked chicken, but pork chops, of course, are like 2 times better than chicken, so we will definitely transition over to that stuff, assuming that we have enough of it. And overall, this thing should produce several thousand drops per hour, I think. I haven't really done a rate test for it, but it does work, and I guess that's all that really matters. So, of course, we still need to build a gold farm, and we need to build a gold farm in a nether waste biome. Basically, like the OG nether biome, like this area kind of like right here. This is a nether waste. There's none of the new blocks, it's just all the old style terrain and old style generation, and these areas actually get a lot more zombie pigmen spawns, but of course they also get gassed, and I think like 1 or 2 more different mob spawns, so we can easily block everything except the pigmen. Regardless of that, Liara actually kind of went off on their lonesome and built up a little gold farm. I haven't actually seen it yet. I had to hop offline because we spent like 4 hours building this thing and troubleshooting it. So let's go check out our new mini gold farm on the server, shall we? So I need to hop off of this rail line around 400, which appears I have surpassed. We need to hop off actually right around this bastion. There we go. So we need to go to 400. There should be a big old lava lake around here. And then there should also be the gold farm too. Is it gonna be over here? There it is. Now, as you can see, Liara is using the magma blocks because, of course, only the zombie pigmen can spawn on those. And if we land down here, then they're actually all just kind of falling to the death. Fantastic. So all the piggos are aggroing on the turtle eggs, falling straight down, dying, and dropping some gold nuggets. Cool. So what I need to do is just kind of funnel these guys into a trident killer. Then we'll get ourselves experience and looting as well. Oh wow, this works. I'm sorry, brethren. I didn't mean this to happen to you. Oh geez, that's kind of ridiculous. This is actually working pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and design my own like nether based gold farm, pretty similar to this one, I would imagine, just magma block platforms, but I'm gonna try and make it as efficient as possible, obviously using trident killers and other such things. As you can see, this one gets magma cubes, so I need to find a way to prevent those guys from spawning. And you guys will probably see a tutorial for another side gold farm on the channel here someday in the future, probably in the next week or so after this episode goes live. So yeah, this little thing actually is working. As you can see, we're getting a somewhat consistent supply of piggos. Now naturally, these guys are only dropping nuggets because they're not being a player kill, but if we smack these guys with a sword or using trident killer, then of course they'll drop the ingots as well, and they'll also have a chance to drop their swords, which we can smelt down for additional gold. So overall, a design like this should actually be pretty efficient. I haven't worked on a gold farm in a couple of years, and I know you guys really want one. So look out for a new farm on the channel in the coming weeks. And that's gonna do it for today's episode of Truly Bedrock Season 2. I hope that you have greatly enjoyed and are looking forward to the next one. Next episode, we're gonna get a lot of stuff done on the base. Where'd my boat go?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Cypher. Today we won during the biggest tournament of Fortnite Season 6. The Trio FNCS has begun, and I partnered up with Nick Merckx and Nate Hill. Guys, we're going in as the underdogs. You know, we're a lot older than a lot of the competitors. We don't play as much competitive Fortnite, so it was an uphill battle. In this tournament, you have to place in the top 1,500 in order to qualify for the second day. I'm going to walk you guys through the story of this tournament. Let's jump into our first game and see how we did. Scare them off, Lou. Who's hitting that shotgun?
I got it. They didn't land with us.
All right, I got a blue primal shotgun. She's selling scars, ammo boxes. We all get scars, we win.
Wait, do we use a green pump on me? Does he have a scar or no?
Yeah.
Yep. They just rebooted.
They just rebooted. Okay, we should put some pressure on that.
How do we not hear?
He ran in. He ran in the building.
Crack.
Yep.
One shot.
Black shirt skin.
Behind that wall. Careful.
Yeah, I hear him. He's boxed up. On me.
I got a P90. I'm gonna get on his back wall. Right from the left.
Got one. Try to stay alive. I got a small box for you, PK.
He's just running at me with the primal.
I'm coming to you right now.
You're vibing.
White it.
In my box, 1 HP. Dead.
Nice. It's wiped.
Smallest.
Yep. 83 alive. That's nuts. Game 1 sack.
Everybody's nervous. They're all nervous.
Yeah. We're chilling. They're shooting at guys right in front of us, guys. It's 100.
Which one? 30.
Down below. Tagging me.
We can peek it back here, maybe.
Yeah, we could peek it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Box. Dead.
Watch out, the other teams are shooting us. I tagged him. I got him off of us.
We have zone. Go. Take it. We can maybe crank on these kids. Take high ground. All right. I think they're gonna have to give it up at some point. I have it. You guys can come up. Just be careful they don't box you or nothing.
I'm up.
Guys, just look for triple sprays right here.
They're ramping up across.
Right here.
Like guys in the open, 60.
Weak.
Yep.
Hit him twice, 3 times. Why did
it? Knocked.
I killed the bow. I killed the bow right here.
Nice. I killed one of the boat team as well. That's the last guy. That's their last guy right there.
Right there.
Crack.
I'm off Nate. It's really laggy.
It's really laggy. He can't build. You're right.
He died to fall.
Nice.
Look here, PK. Look here, PK. He's being held.
Yeah. I see that. He's still in storm, bro. Got him. I'm out of AR. I'm out of AR.
I only have 100 bullets, man.
Oh man.
I got a bunch of mats.
This team on second height, man. We got to get these guys below us. Like.
I mean, they're chilling. They're ramping it. They're giving us cover, and they kind of suck. So. Yeah, fight right here.
Got a knock.
Try to find who's thinking us.
It's below. They're shooting us out. They're trying to shoot us out.
Spray. Crack. He stuck himself in that box. So bad.
Why in these boxes? Why arm off?
Oh, yo, watch. I'm chilling.
Crack, Dink, the guy that you're shooting.
Got one.
Cracked another one. Second height is so weak. Keep spraying them. I'm gonna take their wall, bro.
I don't know if you need. Yeah, you can't be on, but.
They dropped down because they took the wall.
Yeah.
It goes
we dropped down a little bit, Nate, yeah?
Yeah, we did. Here, move. Gotta connect to some shit. Watch over here, the wood over here. Tried one. The jewels is one.
Dead.
Nice. I gotta take a medi.
I have a flopper, bro.
I got chopped.
Armor off on the white chick.
You have a flopper? Give me that. Come up and give me a flopper.
Yep, here you go.
I'm almost on wood now. I'm running out of mats here.
Got one knocked in this boxer.
Knocked one right there.
Okay.
I'm going for loot.
Yep.
I got some mats.
Yep, come back up.
500 metal, bro. 500 metal.
Happy.
Here's half.
Small ammo.
Here. Sub ammo right here. Sub ammo.
Yep, perfect.
Shoot him. Knocked.
I'm getting
Two knocked.
No, don't get in yet.
Don't get in yet?
No, not yet.
No, we have the high ground. We're just gonna play up the hill. People have to come up. It's gonna be so easy. Right here in the.
And here he's resing. I stopped the res.
35 blue.
On me. He's cranking for height.
I see him in this box.
We have height. Don't worry.
I'm out of AR.
Yeah, they're about to do.
Yeah, he's got a pepper on.
Yeah, he's off the top. Keep doing your thing, boys.
Yeah, I'm getting in there.
Feel free.
Got one knocked.
He's in storm. He's in storm.
Yeah, get the tag. Get the tag.
I'm here, right here.
I tagged him. He's dead.
Let's go. It's a big game. Let's
Yes.
get it. How many eliminations did we get right there? Like,
Yeah, I 200 to 0 2 guys
those the
right
whole
there at
way.
the end. After that first match, our momentum slowed down a lot. We had a few unlucky games, and we were making it to end game, but really dying super early in the end game and not getting many points. We salvaged a few points along the way, along game 6 and game 7. And in our last match, we were entering with just a little over 100 points. And we needed about 120 points to qualify, which we didn't have, but we had to really pop off and make sure every single point counted. Be sure to watch the points at the bottom of the screen to see how close we came to qualifying. No guns on the roof.
Just gotta get weird inside. They're gonna 50 it. I got the pump outside. They're coming.
Blue AR.
You got a primal shotty. 1 HP. No shot, though.
Knocked him, knocked him.
They don't have the primal shotty.
Help! They both have primal shotties.
Nice, Nick.
Thirst.
Build metal.
Yeah, build metal, build metal, build metal. Yep. Reds. I have no mats. I have no mats. I'll go for him. I'll go for him.
Mats.
Yeah. Sticking the res. I'm sticking.
Nice.
Plus. Oh.
Now we just clear out the rest. Let's wipe these kids once you get some bandies on. Gonna 1v1 them. Hit him up really hard. Cracked him. He's 1 HP. I'm 1 HP though.
Trying to help you, Nate.
He's 1. If you can get to me.
Others are pushing you. I cracked him. 99 white. 99 white.
Yep.
Literally 99 white on this guy. In front.
Take advantage. We have a huge advantage.
Knock. On me. He just jumped up, but I cracked him. I have a knock. Knock. This guy too. Two knock.
I'm gonna have to go down here.
I'm coming in.
Oh, I saw him. He's dead.
Let's go, guys.
We have circle and everything, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear the.
They're dropping crates on us, boys. Like, shoot it out.
Yep.
Oh my God. Go up. Right up.
Go.
You guys go up. I'm grabbing the crate.
Yep.
It's a big pot.
I hit one twice. I need help, guys. Either shoot or build. Pick one. Okay, I hit one 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah, the crate is open.
I'm good. I'm put one on.
I tag one for 100.
Yeah.
Build up higher, FPK.
Ramp over him. Go.
Connect to them. I got you. Go. Connect to them.
What are they doing? Trying to break it all out.
Yeah, I know, but we're connected to them.
Yeah, I'm going to connect.
Nice. We have height, man. This is beautiful. People are gonna die here. 13 people are gonna die to surge.
Get to me. I need the brick.
I'm getting you. Here. Brick.
Oh, they took height. Turn around.
Yep. Just play with me. I cracked one up top. I got fried though.
Come on,
Rats, man. Rats.
Play with me.
It's such a bad take too, because now everyone's shooting at us.
We gotta go low.
I went down a lot. Gonna cut out one.
Anybody have a med kit?
No. I have a small box.
All right.
I need a heart.
Come on, we got this. I have no hearts. I have 270 wood. That's all I got.
Here, I have brick.
Yeah. All right.
Watch your head.
Peek right here. Pin this.
Yeah.
Pin this guy.
Crack. Yeah. 30 feet white.
I have a double. Here, take this.
Move it back or tarp. Guys.
All right, pull back our tarp. Yeah. Reviving.
They're cranking for height. They're trying to take height. I hit one for 30 feet white.
Nice. This is huge. Yep. Just we just play our level there.
Let's go, baby.
Right here.
I knocked one somehow.
Nice. Good job. Nate.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I got my kill.
Okay.
They're spraying height. Gotta get to our hard mats.
You want to break into this build underneath us?
Spray them. Oh my God! I fucking watch your head.
I'm watching ahead.
They're trying to. They got it.
They got it.
I had to go down one.
Yeah, I'm coming.
They're just gonna keep pressuring it.
We're on a layer with enemies.
Right here. Come here. Take this.
They're above. They're trying to drop down. They're dropping down right now.
We gotta get through. I'll PK. We gotta get down.
Yeah.
Found one. He's 1 HP. He's gonna die in zone. I killed him in zone. Play you.
I got one. He's gonna die to storm.
Stay alive, Nick. He'll die to storm.
Never mind. He didn't get knocked. He's somehow still alive.
Try though.
Good game. We qual.
Should be good.
Nicely done, guys. Let's go.
Enhanced Fortnite memes coming your way.
Okay, first things first, what we're gonna try is if we can suck multiple people.
Eh?
Finally! Oh! No, it's one at a time. Okay, so...
Okay, 30
100
sauce.
player.
Sucking. That's weird.
What the? Oh.
Ow.
No, not this. This is embarrassing. Guys, is that like a ghost or something?
Like, does that button work?
I'm done. I'm done.
Dear God, what is this?
Get the f out of the car, man. You're gonna let everyone know we're here. You're just ruining. Okay, that just knocked my shield off. I have no shield. That's not even funny. Are you f***ing smiling right now?
No, I'm serious, man. I'm fucking angry. I can't believe I just did that, man. I'm so fucking stupid. Take that pepper.
Oh.
Eh? Oh no. It's this.
No, 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 no! No! This fucking game sucks balls! How is this a
Yeah! Take the sock! Take the sock!
What's he doing?
He started mowing back.
Why did you guys not go to the marker on the map? Why did you guys go to that one? You guys play a little Fortnite? What? Oh, Sam, I just played a little bit.
50?
What is that webcam?
60?
I'm healing. Careful.
He's gonna kill me! Psych!
I baited him. I was aiming at his teammate and then I just edited it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This kid's got work.
No!
Yeah, I guess that's right. All these piglins are trying to, like, you know, kill you. But they're, you know, mad about the, you know, gold blocks, so
You actually. No! She wouldn't dare.
Hey, yo, what the?
Is that Skyrim music?
Yes!
Oh, he's a goner, bro.
No.
No, dude, what the frick is happening? It just creeps up on me.
Wizard, thank you, T1.
It creeps up on me. It creeps up on me. And then
Thank
I
you very, very
get
much.
and
Appreciate
then
you.
I die.
Let's see it. Let's see the builds from you. Never mind. If that ain't the most controller I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Shit on! F you! Fucking degenerate rats! That's why you have zero in earning. That's why you made your parents waste $2,000 convincing them you're gonna be a Fortnite pro you never placed once in your fucking life. Your montages get 4 views. Your only viewer is Nipa. You're not even live.
Come on, man. Oh.
Stay in school. It's the hot dog telling you to stay in school.
Okay.
What the?
So you're 45.
What the?
Yeah, what?
I'm 45 years old.
What?
I can't. Oh my god. You're so bad. Quit the fucking game.
Wow.
Put it down, Cody!
Wow. Wow.
No. Why is it always me? Oh no, this is a good one. Real good. Makes me look good.
Wow! Here we go. Open salami. Oh no! Too cool.
Oh!
Man, I coned him and I put myself in
Wow.
the cone with him.
That was
very
some
intimate.
close quarter action.
Fresh.
Oh my god.
I can tell just by gameplay. By the quality of his stream.
Oh!
Nice!
Literally suck my anus.
What?
Oh shit. Oh, no! Give me siphon! I just lasered that guy. Wait, how long until I get my siphon? It's gonna be ages.
Please help me.
Bro, your aim is horse. Bro, your aim is horse.
Go on, David!
No.
The big Aussie.
Damn!
Oh, that's just gonna.
Server's up? Bro, I've been playing the whole time.
Submission
Oh!
clips. Activate.
I'm gonna eat y'all. Yummy.
Hey, buddy. Good job, buddy.
Oh yeah, you see what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing. I know you see.
Come
on.
Dragon again.
Damn!
Oh my gosh!
And crystals are just fun to have.
I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good.
Had that all-red kind of, you know,
2 quarters. Exactly.
Hey, you're on our turf, man.
yeah, let's not that. Red kind of that's old.
Shit on. Disney cheers for the yard. 2 months, 17 months. You're right.
All the enchanted books are just so
I'm not pushed up.
Not push back. Oh no. Oh, rip.
Whoa. What?
Oh, does he have a shotgun?
I had a shock.
I only have a bow.
I can't use
Prepare to die.
Oh no. Wow.
Oh, cracked him. Cracked the other guy. 35 white on him. 35 white again on him.
This guy's gonna RPG himself. Gonna cry?
3, 2, 1.
Oh god.
0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Oh! Hoggers! Any froggers? I see he got a muzzy on his back.
Oh my god, this revolver.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
That's Jason Bourne.
Yep. Yep. Nice shot.
Aw, grow a brain. I own it. I own it.
We're starting this episode on a journey to somewhere that isn't my base, or indeed any project that I'm currently working on. There's a joke that I've been meaning to do since the beginning of Season 7, and there it is. This is where we're heading, Etho's base. And basically, all I wanted to do is a joke that I'm sure he's never heard before. I'm 100% certain this is a joke that he's never seen. Guess what? That's a slab. Now it's an Etho slab. I don't even know if he's gonna get this. I'm so childish. Then I started taking a look around here, and I've come to realize how peculiar. Whoa, that's an anime beat-ups. You don't see that every day, do you? I feel like I'm now just straight up giving a tour of Etho's base. We gotta do this properly. Hermit crib style. Etho's base is a modern 2020 masterpiece of madness. He's got everything. He's got the honeycombs, and he's got whatever those things are. The interior comes packed with plenty of storage, including all of his clocks and herbs. Somehow, Etho manages to bring the outside on the inside. Only the slickest hermits have a llama going around their base, and he remains the only hermit to have somehow made a house made completely of interiors. How is this possible? This base confuses me. But it wouldn't be an episode of how made a house made completely of interiors. How is this possible? This base confuses me. But it wouldn't be an episode of Hermit Cribs without talking about the productivity of the base. Etho is no stranger to redstone, and by looking at all of this armpit smell, you always find something new in Etho's base. He's got easy dispensing dyes. That's not dyes. He's got bubble elevators that lead to the outside. And of course, a place for his infinite musical prowess. I feel like this could be a B-side show. Hermit Cribs. Just Green turns up and has a look at what your base is doing and just gives it a score. I mean, this is the most confusing yet intriguing base I've ever encountered. I think we've got to give this a rating. There's both a massive attention to detail, as he's got little cubby holes where you can just sit and have a relax, and then he's got functionality. The color palette is actually really pleasing, but somehow, and I don't really understand how, he's built inside first, and then when you hit the outside, that's it. The building just stops. It just ends. Grian's Hermit Crib, final result. 9 out of 10, a beautiful mess. Whose base should we review next? That kind of just came out of nowhere. I feel like we could do that more often. Grian's Hermit Cribs, where we just go and have a look at other people's bases and just rate it out of 10. I really like Etho's base, even though it's the most unconventional thing I've ever seen on the Hermitcraft server. Whose base should we go and rate next? And at some point, we could even critique our own base and give this a score out of 10. But we need to get on with our episode. Now, I have been planning quite a lot. I've got shulker boxes full of the materials for the next part of the build. But I also said that I wanted to use the rest of this TNT to gather more netherite and truly take the crown of the netherite king. Back to the upside down we go. Whoa! Someone blew up my diagonal tunnel. And what's this? Down the tunnel. Makes it look like you're falling. Falling all the way to the upside down. Now, I haven't been here in a while, so I don't know if anyone has taken me up on my offer to live in the upside down. We invited 3 people. We invited Mumbo, B-Dubs, and Scar. And we're still alone. Friends can be hard to come by sometimes. I sent out birthday invites to all of my friends, and no one showed up. Well, I'm sure someone will turn up eventually, so let's just continue. Right, we want to go and find a fresh place to dig underground, lava-free, and get ourselves more netherite. So let's start here and see where we get to. As most people know, netherite occurs the most at Y15. Now, I have been digging a bit lower than Y15 because I'm terrified of blowing up the ceiling and having the lava pour down on me. But this time I'm going to try placing the TNT, yeah, like that. I'm going to try placing the TNT a little bit higher and seeing if I get more results or if I just release all of the lava. Oh my goodness, this is just a bit here. Let's do a very quick test and see if the results are any better. Begone, Nether. Yeah, quite a lot of lava. So far, so good, actually. I think that was a total of 5 veins of ancient debris, but a lot of them only had 1 in. So, that's pretty good going. Now, I think what we need to do is go full time-lapse mode and get rid of as much nether as possible using the TNT method. Let's go. I think I found the scariest Minecraft head after all that. I acquired one of these, and the more you look into their eyes, the more sort of creepy it gets. Until I found this one. Oh, it's so much worse. Look into these eyes. I think this is the creepiest Minecraft head I've ever seen. However, I did find 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of ancient debris, plus 7, and then I've got a little bit left over. We need to get this. I don't know if I want to turn all of it into scrap and then ingots. I might keep a little bit of ancient debris as debris and maybe sell some, but let's get most of this smelting up and transformed into something useful. It's a bit like watching paint dry, actually. It's taking a while. There we go, all the netherite scrap. Now, how much do we get out of this? Only 59 ingots. And that is 6 blocks of netherite. The most expensive item in the game. I spent several hours and I've got 6 of them. I could get more by smelting this up. I think we've got to commit now. In order to call myself the Netherite King, I at least need enough for a throne. I may have to cheat a little bit by adding some ancient debris as the back. Boom. The Netherite throne. It's not quite as spectacular as the Diamond Throne, but it's still got some sort of sense of power. I think it's just because these are so rare. A little bit lackluster, isn't it? But check it out. Whoa! I forgot I was wearing this. Check it out. I am, with all of my tools and armor, the Netherite King. I did lose, unfortunately, some netherite along the way. I don't really know how. I'll probably find it at some point, but I'm probably missing at least a stack, maybe more. Just because I had to do so many trips with TNT and such. But check it out. We are the Netherite King. For all of your netherite needs, you come to me. So what are we going to do with all of this netherite? Well, I was thinking what we could do is resurrect the Did You Die box. But instead of calling it the Did You Die box, I think we should just call it the backup box. I think that's got a nice ring to it, and we'll sell the backup boxes at the barge. I'll probably only make a couple to begin with, and then from there, we'll see if we sell a couple. They're going to be very, very expensive. I'm going to quickly redesign this so that I can constantly have the netherite throne. I won't use all of my netherite because this is going to go in the main base. So the netherite throne will look like this. Boom. Slightly less powerful, but these are expensive. Each block represents a couple of hours. Xizuma Void is actually not selling, he's just throwing away stuff, and he's giving me coordinates to go meet him because he's just throwing away stacks and stacks of stuff. And I'm like, no, I'll take that. Yeah, we'll take a couple of shulker boxes with us. We'll take the netherite throne with us as well. Okay, the netherite throne is definitely not something you can take around very quickly. This stuff is painful to mine. If I press tab, you can see my score going up. So even though it says I got 500, it's not particularly accurate because, as you can see, it's going up, and this isn't naturally generated netherite. This is obviously what I've gotten placed. So those numbers are not particularly accurate, especially if you built anything with netherite. So don't take those numbers too seriously. What you really got to look out for is how many blocks of netherite have they got. So if we fly this direction for a little bit, we should come across some free goodies. Oh, there he is. Lots of leather and pork chops. I'm here to take your stuff. Look at all this leather. I'm gonna sell this as item frames in the barge. I have not been able to stock it for a while. There's so much. I don't think I need this much leather. This is insane. Okay, maybe I don't even think I need this much leather, to be fair. But, you know, free stuff, why throw it out? Well, that was a pretty good deal. Now, let's head back to the base and make our first backup box. Whoa. Scar has been busy. He's a little bit late to the nether game, but look at that. What a magnificent looking build. I think the perfect place for the netherite throne is right here. I think we need a glowing pedestal so that it's raised off the ground. Boom, the netherite throne. Oh, that looks so epic. I mean, it's a tiny chair, but it's a powerful chair. It's a very expensive chair. So we have 27 ingots of netherite to play with, which will get us pretty far when it comes to making our backup boxes to sell on the barge. So this is really easy. For the most part, I just basically trade up some emeralds. Easy peasy, trade up the emeralds. Then I buy one piece of each armor. The enchantments don't matter particularly. One of each tool, unenchant all of them, so I'm left with the components. Then go back and upgrade them. Although I don't think a chest plate is particularly needed. No one wears chest plates, so that might be just a waste of netherite. So we'll do...
Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another Bedrock Edition tutorial. Your Trident Killers, and now it's time for the last minute details of the farm. When the light is off, 9 this dropper right here, dispensers with 9 will go around to all of the Trident Killers, and they'll be tied to the player that 3 need to do. You need to move your AFK spot and create your mission distance. That way none of the gas can ever see you or otherwise try and target you or fire at you, which could cause some damage to your farm. You know, on and off switch of the... That way you can easily access whatever you guys want to do. Storage is always very subjective and you guys can do whatever you want. And now for the moment of truth, we get to turn on the farm for the first time. So flick the... That way the looting effect gets applied to every single gas that dies, and then profit basically. This farm is going to run forever until you turn it off, or otherwise all of your gunpowder and gas tiers, you can stand here for as long as you like. If you have any questions, comment on this tutorial, please.
be really bad if you shot that. Alex? Alex? You might want to come here.
Mommy, what if the sudden strength, direction change of the ladder in my bed would upset my stomach actually doesn't. It actually helps it a little. In a weird way. What did you do this time? Danny, no. Danny, I hate you. I'm gonna move out there, Danny.
You're moving?
I mean, I don't know why, but something puts my mind on it that I should.
Well, that you're. Hey, you still have a highly valuable land. Just gotta mine up all the obsidian and do a bit of gardening.
I'm just gonna do the least mining as I can and do this.
Your house is gone.
At first, I was gonna just fix it, but yeah.
It's not even that big of a hole. I could have spread it out more and made it worse. But right now it looks funny because even
I'm
when
not gonna talk about the wither roses I see. No, go back, go back. Go back to where you... No, over. Wither. You're trying to avoid it for a reason, aren't you? You know it's there. Wither rose.
I don't see him.
Alright, turn behind you. Look down. Look down. Keep on looking down. Look down.
I can't look down any more than this.
I see wither roses.
I don't see those.
We're not gonna talk about that, right?
We're not gonna talk about this. The giant potato farm that takes 8 years to load in.
Yeah, I really don't care. And you're not gonna be Technoblade.
You wanna challenge me?
He makes 1,000,000 potatoes.
Okay, your point.
In an hour.
Okay, your point.
With an extra speed boost.
Your fucking point.
The point is that he's the only competitor that he has is the Squid Kid guy.
Your point. I will cover the whole spawn region in 1,000 by 1,000 radius in a damn potato farm. Flatten the whole area. Turn it to a potato farm.
I'm pretty sure Technoblade, already has that because he has multiple layers.
Cool, but I'll turn your whole area. I'll turn the whole of spawn into a giant potato farm for no reason.
Oh crap! I realize I can't die.
Why?
I set my spawn point in that house that you blew up.
Do you even have?
No.
There was no bed in there when I blew it up.
There was a bed in there. You went netherite mining, didn't you?
A little bit of it.
I feel like there's gonna be literally no netherite, no, scrap, ancient debris.
Look how cool my webcam area looks for my hand, the lighting. It's all blue.
You've been recording?
Nope, live streaming for the last hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. What else would I mean? Yeah, yeah. Your first block? Is that your first block?
I just need to do this another 64, or 36 times. 64.
No, there's actually, if you want the full power beacon.
Shut up.
You're gonna need a stack,
Yeah, it's
36.
Nah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Easy.
Yeah, the fact that I'm not gonna have any netherite armor is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna have none. Cause you're gonna just mine it out in 1,000 bytes.
This is not mine. It now comes with me everywhere I go.
You sure you don't have any netherite scraps just laying around? Are you sure you don't? Or you, oh, you're sure you don't? Alright.
We have been netherite.
I mean, I could have stolen 4. I'm just kidding, I didn't, Danny, I didn't. It was a joke. I don't even have diamond. I don't have a diamond helmet. See, yeah.
I was gonna say time to get armored up, but then I remembered.
Yeah, I know, Danny. Yeah, this is why no one likes you.
Hurricane. Cause you know, if one thing I can cause the whole thing to shift.
You know, like
I think
imagine
after we get
Zip-Zap
the netherite
out of
beacon, all these
everyone.
tools have got to be
Just
netherite.
imagine Zip-Zap starting a war with you.
Mm-mm.
Never gonna happen anyway. Cause just the
hat.
Literally, how is he even gonna start it?
I wonder if a netherite block can survive a cactus. I'll try that later.
What? It's not, Danny. It's not. Trust me. It's not.
You never know until you try.
Just try it in creative. Try it in creative.
Creative could be raped.
No. It's not gonna survive.
I gotta get some stuff out for your base.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
This is, don't ask why this is in here.
Oh no, it's probably for like, you know, the heads.
This is my
I'm not gonna ask about, you know, the seashells, but alright.
No, that's why those are my valuables. It's just hard to come by. You need them for certain things. No.
Yeah, I don't think Zip-Zap's gonna have a chance. I don't think he's gonna have a chance. The matter of fact that you even have that.
This one's got quick charge and a bending shield. And time to go. Oh, biting puppy.
Unless he has like a dozen god apples, he's not gonna survive you. You put your netherite sword in there.
Hunter
I mean,
Eclair.
sheesh, I'll jump on and grab that.
Hunt Eclair, or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce
Danny,
it.
I'll do something for diamond gear. Mine netherite. I mean, scrap.
If you mine us like 2 blocks of netherite, you get 2 pieces of diamond gear.
2 blocks of netherite, 2 pieces of diamond gear.
What am I trying to slate? What am I trying to do?
That, but Danny, that means I have to get permission. That means you have to let me have permission to get in the nether. Is that a no or yes? Is that a yes?
It's time to go find more golden apples.
You mean apples? You
Gold.
have enough gold.
Not apples. I don't have 64.
I should have joined this.
I need 64 or I'm poor.
I should have joined this when you guys were like just starting it. I'm sorry, what is your cursor? Is it just like a red dot? You're weird.
No, you.
So you mean you're gonna find you know that's gonna like take a week at least.
Shut up.
Or even longer. It's gonna take even longer.
Ooh, village. Time to commit some terrorism.
I mean, I'll gladly do it with you.
Fight me, Iron Golem. Fight me. Fight me. You're weak. Oh.
Danny, you might want to run.
Never mind, you're not. You see, you're weak. Touch me again.
Imagine Dan.
I will end
Imagine you dying by an iron golem. I'm gonna make diamond gear of my diamonds. I have like enough. Cause I already have a diamond helmet. You're killing. Oh yeah, you have like a full-on villager breeder. I'm gonna tell you to get off the PlayStation.
I'm getting rid of all villagers. You don't like them. Ooh. Ooh. This would be a nice area to build in the future. I mean, it's already been discovered. Ice. Ooh. Small ice. Zoom.
I'm gonna hop on. You want me to get you netherite?
Nah,
scraps?
you're poor. You can't even get any.
I don't even have a diamond. Oh yeah, I do.
Wee. Ooh, portal.
I need. Oh, those can have a small chance of getting god apples.
You laugh, I will burn down your whole town and trap you in the damn bedrock box, actually, because I can get bedrock, I forgot.
I'm sorry, Danny, for everything I did, and I hope you can, I hope we can make up after this.
Nope.
Not in a weird way, but I hope we can just be friends in the future.
Nope. What?
Wow. I'm proud of you, nice. And you have, huh?
I do still have my ocean monument map on me. Let's go.
You should probably look up which areas have golden apples. You would have think the stronghold would have, you know, enchanted golden apples, or at least the end city, but they don't.
Your voice gets annoying.
I'm gonna go hop on.
Ooh, shipwreck.
Hi, what? Is he zippy whippy? Too bad it doesn't have like a captain's quarter. Nope. I could really use the books. It's not like you care.
Nope.
You should really conserve your rockets. You know, like that. X-ray. I call it X-ray. Oh, never mind. Imagine having
Just throw it out so no one can have it.
Imagine having only getting sharpness 1.
Oh, I just threw it out so no one else can have it.
Yeah, I have like sharpness 2.
Sharpness 2?
Yeah.
I got better than that on my axe. I don't even use it for PvP.
Axes don't do good in like Bedrock on Java.
It's just the point that I can flex that I have an useless enchantment, because why not? I should put Curse of Vanishing in on my ear.
Imagine you die by like a...
No, because I'm never
like
gonna...
an iron golem.
I'm never gonna die in an area.
We should get cannon lives on this.
Cannon lives. See, you think that would make sense, but then you realize I've got the infinite supply of totem. I could commit genocide of everyone on the server if I wanted to. Ooh, berries!
3 cannon lives.
Berries. I actually don't think we have these yet. But
I think we should get 3 cannon lives.
Shut up.
Even though, like, if we're talking about 3 and like that'll start, I would already be dead. Like, I'd more than, you know. Hack. Literally hacker. What are you doing?
There's a room.
You should probably go there, try to get there. You are hacking, Danny. You are literally hacking.
I'm teleporting more like what?
Oh, it's just a...
Sir, why are you stabbing your friends? I don't like people who stab their friends. It's not very friendly.
Danny.
Child, now you die. I killed your child.
Kill orphans. Kill all orphans. Except for me, because I'm the best orphan. Fuck. You're actually, like, moving upwards when you do that.
Is that a dungeon?
Don't know.
It's like a dungeon, like right over here. Like if I go forward just a few blocks. Turn off my audio whenever I'm on.
Boom. Kill a dog. Is it spots like... I'm sorry, what was that texture pack? I'm sorry, what was the dirt? You know you don't have to show me, right? That's just like... That looks so realistic. Huh?
Ooh.
That looks so good. Do I have or is it only on PC? I'm gonna try to do that.
Look at the sun rays in the water.
Oh my god, that's so good. You tell me I'm not... Your swords look like crazy. Because, like, you haven't, like...
Yeah, it's just my FOV.
You can't X-ray when
Not as easily because of lighting, but... It really does. Not your dog, what a minute. Huh. Hey. What is that? That's not nice. Okay, what could go wrong? Ray tracing. Boom. Shiny water.
some reason,
The ray tracing option?
yeah, the ray tracing option, but it doesn't. I can't turn it on.
Probably won't be able to. There's just like an area out there, an enchant table, and it's nothing but shit shack. Especially now, a maxed out villager just sitting here. It's like what used to be a weird place. Hanging that But first, what Mr. Witch has to die. He's a bit bad.
Just put Mr. Witch out. Excuse my French. There's a creeper in my cave. Other one.
No, there's nothing here to identify whose face this is. Unless James or someone made this. You make this? Yeah, no chance.
Probably for like spider heads.
Oh well, whoever's base is, I'm using it as a place to get some mob heads. How long? Oh, 11 seconds, it ain't bad.
Oh, not. Oh, try creeper. Screw that. Creeper. Oh, man. You're just like so creeper. You got a brown head.
I also kind of want to destroy this area. I don't like how close that area is. It's not like super close. It's like a few thousand blocks away.
I don't get why what's that always joins and leaves.
I'm just casually taking explosions to my armor like they're nothing.
mind me over here though. Not like I'm getting bullied by, you know, baby zombies and zombies over here. 2 baby zombies. Yeah.
Bases.
Yeah. You got 3 of them. Wait. You should get one of your friends to sacrifice yourself to get, you know, Steve heads.
Don't do that.
I mean, I'll gladly do it. You can put away my stuff.
Nah. Are you outside of the...
Ended up full 360. Just to dodge the skeleton. You know, just get bullied by the zombies. It's always so weird because like there's like a grass block that has dirt under it, but once you see the real dirt, it's just like what? Cook the chicken.
Well, whoever there is, Rose, they ain't making a life here right anytime soon. This ain't Wolf. This is at Tony's base, and there's an anvil and shit. It's like, it's someone who's semi-set up.
I mean, I was...
Alex, you can to our base, I guess, since you got on the server, though. It's someone with an e-chest.
Oh, I'm at... I was just... Because I spawned, like, right next to the potato farm. You know, I was just wondering what that was.
Except someone who's been talking about how he has a way to one-shot. And look, there's like terrifying going on. just got struck by lightning. It just got struck by lightning. Not by trying it, right?
Just kind of randomness.
Yeah, and it fucking burnt my ender chest. Like, it was perfectly timed. Okay, so I found out whose base is.
It's up. Who's it up?
Never mind it. It's Havoc's brother's old base before he moved in with us. And now it's more of a
How is that even called a base?
He lived here for like a day. Oh, stop raining just as I got there.
Well, you did, because you can get... You can at least get a zombie head if you don't have it. Yeah, the total at least, you only use the total.
Ooh, mob head.
You know, there's like 2 mob heads over there at least.
Yeah, but mob heads are hard to get.
Like right there.
And so if I have like an insane stash of them, which, you know, believe me, I will.
So you'll trade with me for 2 diamonds for 1?
Dude, you can't even get these without having very specific things happen in very specific circumstances. Okay, now I can open my e-chest in peace. And I get struck by damn lightning again. I may have pulled out those instant damage arrows to deal with anyone who logged out, in case Zap logged out.
Because he said that he had something to insta kill you.
Can't be too
Zip Zap's just Zip Zap.
My thing is, I can't ever be too safe. So look at this little exploring missions. God, whatever this old base used to be.
Wait, he maxed out a villager in 1 day?
They're not hard to max out. The flesh is mostly just sticks.
Just get scared. Most likely
This place looked like it was very recently put together. Sadville. I remember that now because we didn't let him join us, even though he followed us through the portal and we ran away from him. So he came to live here at Sadville. I remember now. What if it's not, you know, head zombie villager? It's a shame. It's a shame he just died.
Yeah.
Whee!
So he doesn't play this anymore?
He does.
It's just
there's a few creeper holes in the area. A few.
Just a few charge creeper holes.
A few minor explosions. Nothing much.
Yeah. I feel like he...
Oh.
Imagine he already did it.
It was a good chance, but you never know.
He did, because it's already lit. He did, because it's already lit. Zoom. So yeah, I'm gonna like be at half a heart, like a heart when I join in back.
Why?
Creepers, loud creepers.
Why'd you leave?
Also getting bullied by zombies, skeletons.
What about your base?
Oh yeah, I abandoned that.
Did you spawn on the outside?
Yeah, luckily. I wasn't in it. Luckily wasn't in it. Because if I didn't, you know, I would be dead. Like, I mean dead. You know, sometimes I'm landing on, like, gold boots with, you know, room portal. I remember when we did a... You wanna do that again with Manhunt? Okay. I'm gonna see if my phone's not recording.
please do leave a like on the video. It really does help out the video and the channel an absolute ton. If you're new, is now east. If we cart, so go ahead and extend this. We refire all the mine carts. You now want to place another solid block this side of glass or by placing in this way or some these torches here, and then basically build this exact same section 4 times over, going all the way across the farm. If you do it correctly, your final rail line should be directly above this line of torches right here. And this is what it should look like when all of your rail lines are installed. Each one of these is identical, they're all lined up perfectly, and they all function the exact same as well. We're now going to head to the southern side and start installing our trident killers and item collection over here. So the first thing that you want to do is place in yourself a glass block right next to that activator rail. It has to be on the first activator rail, that way when the gas gets kicked out of this minecart, it goes into the next minecart of your trident killer. So we're going to place in a temporary block right there, surround that with blocks on all sides, and then place a hopper below that facing downwards as well. Remove that block and place in a normal rail, flip around to the side and place in a lever right there to power those activator rails. And now we're going to put in a couple of blocks right here just for the trident killer. Your piston is going to be facing directly forward like so, and that is the basis of your trident killer done. Go ahead and place in one minecart right there, and then we're actually going to install a second minecart as well by placing a rail above it, minecart there, and then just breaking that block. That'll fall directly down into there, and this allows the trident killer to hold 2 gas at a time. You can have 2 gas spawn right next to each other, and then both of those go into the same trident killer. If you don't have 2 minecarts, one of your gas would escape in that situation. Now we need to install trident killers on the north side as well. These ones are going to be a little bit higher up just due to how the minecarts dismount the gas. So we're going to go ahead and go to the north of that lever by 2 blocks. Real quick note, there needs to be a 1 block gap between this hopper and this lever right here. As you can see, just 1 block. And then have our temporary block up into the diagonal like that. Place your hopper facing downwards right there, and then simply go ahead and surround that iron block or temporary block with some glass. Put your rail on top of the hopper, put your minecart in there, get your secondary minecart in there, and then install your piston right here as well. This piston, of course, needs to be facing forwards into that glass block. So you need to install 4 of these in total for each one of your rail lines, and they need to be lined up with the left activator there as well. So you need another one right here, and then of course all the way down the line. Now we're going to start installing the basics of the redstone lines before we get to the complicated brain of the farm. So go to this piston right here and install a couple of slabs to the left of it, and then extend the slab line all the way to the next piston over here. You want a solid block on the end, 2 slabs right there, and then just cover absolutely all of this in some redstone dust. Remove that slab, and then do the exact same thing on this side over here. And now for the basics of the lower redstone line, you want to go to the second minecart loading system from the left side when you are facing south, if that makes any sense. Anyway, we're going to go to this one right here and install a solid block directly in front of this block here. Place a lever on that and then flick it, and then we want to extend a slab line all the way to the left and connect that up with a redstone line like so. Extend the slab line going all the way to the far side of the farm to that piece of redstone, and then place redstone dust above each one of those slabs as well. So the redstone power dies right here on this block, and we're going to place a solid block there and right here actually, and then we're going to place a repeater right between those 2, put some slabs above both of those, and then remove the slabs underneath of both of those solid blocks. Switching to the southern side of the farm now, we're going to install the basics of the redstone line for these 4 trident killers over here. It's basically going to be the exact same as the wiring for the northern trident killers, so go ahead and place 3 slabs to either side of this piston right here. Extend the slab line all the way to this piston, solid block, slabs above that, and then redstone dust above absolutely everything like so. Remove that slab, and then do the exact same process on this side right here. And And now it's time to build the brains of this gas farm and all of the logic circuits that actually dispense the minecarts and allow the minecarts to go back into the dispensers. Basically, a big, complicated on and off switch for the farm. It's not actually that complicated, but it's a bunch of spaghetti redstone. So the first thing that we're going to do is place a block right there, and then a observer facing away from the farm with the butt end going into that piece of redstone dust right there. You're then going to want a bridge of blocks, basically extending out to here. That way you have something to place on. And honestly, you should probably just place a little platform down here in general. That way you don't fall directly into lava. So now we're going to go ahead and place ourselves in a solid block right here with redstone dust on it. Skip a block and have another solid block right there with redstone dust on that as well. You want a redstone torch off the back side of that and to the side of that one like so. Place a solid block above that one, and then this right here is actually going to be the on and off switch for your entire farm. We're going to place in ourselves a solid block right there, and then get yourself in a couple of slabs going across the build. You can break out that middle one, place in a solid block right here. You then want a repeater coming out of that redstone torch right there, going into a piece of redstone dust. You want a solid block up into the left of that right there, and then a redstone torch on the back side of that block. Jump and place a repeater right here. You then want a solid block.
Guys, I have to sincerely apologize because in Twitter versus EDP445, I missed out on a lot of hilarious tweets. I don't know how this happened. Usually I'm on the ball with these types of things, but I guess I was in a rush and I missed out on a lot of tweets. So let's not waste any more time and rectify that for you guys. Robin Williams Stan tweets out, EDP after finding out that MLB has a minor league. Young Crip says, when mom shows up with 5 guys instead of 5 little girls. Justin Wang says, eat that poo-poo 445. Impel Down says, someone dead hours called EDP our belly. Can't stop laughing. Ricky Berwick says, hey EDP445, you looking for this? Showing a picture of a cupcake. Wuffin NYC says, EDP now stands for Enter Dat Prison 445, probably his cell number. Abdi says, EDP when he sees Lil Mosey as his cellmate. Poorly Aged Things tweets out an EDP445 YouTube video titled, I scared a 7-year-old girl. Tony Sobrano responds with this Twitter video that says, the police at EDP's door with his chat logs and the warrant for his arrest.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this? Huh? What's this, motherfucker? What's this? Huh? What's this? What the fuck is this, motherfucker? Huh? What's this?
Janky Tay says, EDP reacted like the teachers called his parents.
Honestly, we're doing you a big favor? No, you guys, please.
Hi, is this Bakersfield, Kern County?
Are you guys really doing it? Are you really doing this?
There's somebody here to meet
You're here to meet a 13-year-old.
Who has solicited photos. There's somebody here to...
Are you really doing this?
Yes. Okay, it's apartments.
Are you serious?
I don't know what apartments.
What do you mean, come on, man?
Jay also posts that same clip and says, look at EDP's reaction when they were calling the cops. Bozo was about to cry. Sensitive Society says, did EDP really start praying? B. Timms says, lol. This came from a video EDP445 posted on YouTube a couple weeks back. The whole time it was the decoy. And he really tried to flex on his audience. I'm crying.
Hey, babe, let me give you a call back. I'm making a video, all right? All right, love you. All right.
Why is there all that stuff there?
You niggas know about that. Little nerd ass, no pussy getting motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers hating and shit.
JJ tweets out, EDP finding out cuties is getting a sequel. Drip Gut says, EDP trying an adult for the first time.
I guess it's okay. It damn sure ain't worth waiting damn near hour and a motherfucking half to get this bitch. Like, the fuck out of here.
Amani says, on God, this is how Lil Mosey and EDP gonna be in prison.
I love it! We're looking! And I hate it!
Mudar tweets out, this EDP445 shot makes me want to start punching holes in my walls. Fuck these pieces of shit predators on our platform. Go to jail and get fucking tossed around. Trollface Incidents tweets out, if you rearrange EDP, you get peed. Step 1, be popular YouTuber EDP with millions of supporters. Step 2, develop a small fetish for an underage girl for the second time. Step 3, send pictures of yourself to this woman and get caught. April 2021, the ED Predator incident. Buckets by the Wall says, EDP after finding out he can get a minor by going to college. Introspective says, saw the EDP DMs that he was sending to what he consciously thought was a 13-year-old girl. And I can say with confidence that's the most disturbing shit I've ever read in my life. Juice Wayne says, can't spell pedo without EDP. 8 Thought says, EDP is not only a fucking creep pedo, he's also the dumbest dude I've ever seen. He admitted to everything on camera and more. Now that's about it for the Twitter reactions, but I do have a couple more things to show you guys, as more stuff has happened since my previous EDP videos. You guys remember this black-haired guy from the EDP Exposed video? Well, he actually ended up uploading his very own version of the Exposing, which has better camera quality and more importantly, shows the camera guy for the Chet Goldstein channel, allowing to get us a new perspective on one of the most iconic parts of the EDP encounter.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Okay. No fist bump?
Chet Goldstein's cameraman actually ended up giving EDP a fist bump. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Anyways, something else you might remember from that encounter is that Chet Goldstein ended up calling the cops towards the end of the interview, which gave EDP enough time to get away in his car. Some people, including myself, were worried about if he would end up being caught because of how they handled calling the police so late into the interview. But luckily, we have a bit of an update on that, as we now know that EDP is actively being investigated by the police. Here's a clip from a news program talking about it more in depth.
All right, that clip you just watched is from a YouTube video posted by CC Unit. The whole video lasts nearly 55 minutes, in which 2 YouTubers set up an attempt to catch a person they say tried to meet up with a 13-year-old in Bakersfield. Law enforcement telling 23ABC the video's content is under investigation, but as of now, no arrests have been made. Because of that, we've chosen not to identify the man in the video, of course. 23ABC's Veronica Morley is taking us behind the scenes of that vigilante operation. And if local authorities think actions like this help or hurt law enforcement.
You initiated a conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Went on that same 13-year-old account and messaged him as a fan saying, hey, I love your YouTube. And he's like, oh, thanks. And we just liked his comment. That's it. And then 2 days later, he messages us, like initiating conversation, knowing she was 13.
It sounds like an undercover operation, but it's not cops behind these fake profiles. They're the creators of the YouTube channel CC Unit, which stands for Creep Catching. The group posts dozens of videos just like this one, where they posed as a 13-year-old online and met up with a person they were talking with, which they say took place here in Bakersfield.
What we do is we tell every predator we live where they're from.
Because like I have arrests in Los Angeles, I have arrests in like Temecula, Riverside area, and then I have arrests in Virginia. Adrenaline, because you know, like you're dealing with a criminal, obviously.
You know, there's definitely some gray areas that are involved in this as far as legal and the potential use of some of this as evidence in criminal proceedings.
Bakersfield police say while vigilante operations like this are not illegal, it's a dangerous position to put yourself in and could impede law enforcement down the road.
What we see is we get reportings after these events have occurred, and it's never from the people that are directly involved. And so that creates problems with the obtaining of all of the information.
They say impede on their investigations. There is no me and Ghost respectively have caught combined over 300 predators.
Every time like law enforcement says, oh, you're like not really helping the situation, I feel like it's like a part of their protocol.
But BPD says there are several different factors that make operations like this more suited for trained investigators.
Bring certain skills as well as investigative strategies to the table where we can ensure that, one, if there's a victim, that they're protected, so that we can then hold people accountable for their actions in a court of law versus a court of public opinion. Where
I just hope that, you know, people support what we do, because
in the end we do this to prevent the action from happening.
The last thing I'd like to share with you is that EDP445 has now deleted every video on his YouTube channel, but luckily he still has his gaming channel. That was a joke, by the way. EDP doesn't have a gaming channel. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. If I get any updates to the story, I will upload a video on it, so if you don't want to miss that, be sure to... So over the past few days, we've been talking about how EDP445 got caught red-handed by a channel called Chet Goldstein. And while a lot of people, including myself, are very grateful for their work in exposing EDP for what he is, through this newfound attention they've gained, a lot of their questionable behavior has come to light on Twitter. Khaled makes a Twitter thread about them titled, "Trigger Warning, Racism, Pedophilia." That guy who exposed EDP is weird as fuck. Starting off, he shows a bunch of clips of him saying very questionable things.
Dude, you can't say fucking nigger on the live stream. It's
bad, nigga.
Dude, the niggers are gonna get offended and report us.
Oh, you right.
What the fuck is wrong with you? This guy just said a racist creep. Ugh.
Where are you, black?
Yeah. It's probably a fucking angry nigger or something.
Oh, you right.
I don't want to eat anything right now. What the fuck, racist for real?
How are you?
Did you know that there were some black guys in the squadron that went on the beach even though they can't swim? It's very cool. I have a 3-year-old in my basement that's like lacking vitamin D. I need to give this to her. It's my birthday, so I'm being generous for one day to her.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to say out loud.
What?
That you have somebody in your face. There's a window in the basement.
I provide her with plenty of D, just not the vitamin part.
Oh no, that's not good either.
Oh, really?
Not if it's a child.
Well, I was tired of being a virgin, so what the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
Yeah. Because he only sucks at night. Queer. You guys look like kind of Dracula.
Hey,
For
Chris.
the suck.
Chris, you know what you need to do with your life after this? End it.
Next, he shows some Instagram DMs from him. They start off with someone telling them, "Y'all removed that screenshot real fast because you realized how hurt you came off." I'm crying. Real professional PR team. Anyway, can't wait for the channel to get purged again. Chet responds, "I was told to remove it by my boss. Fuck you." They respond, "Exactly," to which he responds, "All those EDP dick suckers." The other person responds, "Listen your boss, wage slave." And then Chet says, "Go fuck yourself, N-word." They respond, "I don't support EDP. I just don't support racists. The two can coexist." He then shows more screenshots from him. This first one is a post where he says, "Rip Kobe Bryant," and then shows a picture of a black man in a really poor environment. He also shows this screenshot that says, "The chances of finding a Jew in the Nazi high command is higher than finding a dateable girl on a dating app." He responds, "It's the truth." Unfortunately, due to smashing the patriarchy, females are held to no standards. Hold them accountable. 99% of girls on dating apps are Redbox girls, meaning they are easy to access. You rent them for a night and then leave it for the next guy. He also shows a video he uploaded titled "Prank Calling BLM Hotline."
Yeah, he finna be right there with Al Sharpton, huh, for both evading taxes, huh? Cause Al Sharpton, he really don't even like us niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's like,
Fucking nigger. Oh shit, I said that in front of 216 people.
This next clip is captioned, "Here's a video of him admitting to using real minors as decoys to lure predators," which is illegal, by the way.
Okay, so I'll be honest about the decoy pics. So one of the decoy pics, the Hispanic boy that we use, that's my cameraman's little cousin. And the white decoy that we use, he's 17. And yeah, I met him on PS4. We're playing Madden together, and he said he was down to do it. So yeah, that's where I get the decoy pictures from.
How old is the Latin guy, the kid?
He is 16.
So you have two minors that you use as decoys.
Yes, and their parents both know.
This next video he shows is captioned, so now he's saying he uses a D-pic that he took in high school to send to predators. Unless he was a senior, he's using his own child pornography.
It's in a folder, and I took that shit in high school. And like, and that's the one that I sent the predators. It's called Emergency Dick Pic, and literally, okay, so the one that I sent to the predator that me and Cassidy caught, I sent it on the toilet, and you know my legs are like pretty fucking big, so you know I was taking the picture like this, and my legs were in the way, so I literally had to freaking spread my legs and move forward, and you know I would have my like wee wee right here, and he believed it, bro.
Next, he shows a clip of Chet making George Floyd jokes.
You look like one of those Pakistani women that get an education against the government's will, then end up getting acid attacked for it. Oy vey. Shalom, do you like Black Lives? Oy vey, I think Black Lives are very important, okay? My uncle's an owner of an NBA team, and how the fuck can he run a successful NBA team with no black people, okay? Why do you like Black Lives, okay? Opinion on the George Floyd incident, okay?
I feel like what they did was unjust.
Oy vey.
I feel like we need to be sensitive.
Very good. Well, that's why I'd say I'm a big advocate of cardiovascular exercise, so nobody can say I can't breathe, okay? So everybody's in good shape, okay?
And finally, we have this video going around, where Chet forces a pedophile to box him.
We are not calling the cops if you do fight us, and we're not telling police about this, so do you agree to do this?
So if I consent, then I have nothing...
Do you agree to fight? Because you are free to leave, but if you leave, we will take this to law enforcement. So it's up to you.
You're not touching gloves.
Oh, how much is the ring? Hey, let him up.
Let him up.
Come on. 45 seconds.
He's out of the ring.
He's pushing though. He's pushing.
Hey, get back up, man.
Come on.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.